Okay, so here we are again in another video, and today, as always, we're gonna start with the XY. Today I'm gonna try to be more fast and try to be more focused about what I'm saying. So let's try it, okay? First of all, on the XY, we had this round liquidity on H1 with a lot of reactions. So the probability to be taken was high in my opinion. We took this previous daily high, taking here in this case round liquidity on H1 on M5. As you can see, it was a small round liquidity from this move, and I didn't look for any entries here. As of course I don't trade DXY at all, but it was interesting to understand it. Okay. After that, it took the round liquidity H1, and in this case, we could have looked for sells on the USD pairs and buys on the other pairs like Euro USD or GU. Okay, so in this case, we broke a structure here and went down all the way down. No possibilities to confirm the XY. So EU. First of all, we came from taking this round liquidity H1 yesterday from these multiple breaks here. And after taking this, we had a lot of wicks. We had this previous daily low, which I waited for it to be taken. We had clear round liquidity M5 not taken in this case. So I waited for the price to go down. We had a break of structure here. I was looking for a buy, but we had no proper confirmation as I was waiting for this imbalance to be taken, and we came here, but we didn't create an engulfing candle, and it went down to take this round liquidity M5. So then it continued going down in timing, break of structure here, and we had no round liquidity M1. We only had this mitigation on the extreme. As you can see here, we had this engulfing candle, which it could have been an entry here, but I prefer to wait for the mitigation here and a better entry. Okay, we had no round liquidity in M1. The only one is here, so yeah, I just prefer to wait for a mitigation and to enter in a really good entry. Okay, that's what I did more or less on GU, where I had my only entry today. It's one of the best entries that I've had lately because, we had this break of structure here, creating round liquidity M5 here from taking it to the downside. Then we had another break of structure to the upside, taking again the round liquidity M5 and creating round liquidity M5, which was the break of structure. So I don't really count this as round liquidity M5, okay, because it's the direct break. And then we took this round liquidity M5 here to the upside, but not the main one. Our main target is the round liquidity M5 that takes the higher time frame liquidity, which in this case was this round liquidity H1. So we had this previous daily low being taken and this round liquidity H1 being taken from this movement to the left. We took all of that with the news, big and huge candle. So my main target was here, which was the round liquidity M5 that took the round liquidity H1. And I had my proper confirmations, so we took round liquidity M5 here, not the main target. So after taking round liquidity M5 and having a break of structure, if I have my confirmations, I enter, and as you can see, I didn't even have drawdown. the price just came in, taking the rally within M5 with a clear candle. It's not a wick, it's an entire candle. Then I entered here, stop loss below this, well, more or less. Sometimes I don't cover the wicks. So below that, and then I wanted to place break even and partial up here on the rally within M5, but I felt like if the price was pushing here, and I had to go to work. As you can see, it's 250. I had to go to work, so I decided to break even and 50% close. I felt like better. Then I had an order here to close 50% with my trade assistant, but I was going to work. So when you and I not and I close my computer. So when you have your computer closed, if you don't have another server, VPN or whatever, I don't know what it's called right now, the trade assistant doesn't work because it's like your MetaTrader as bots are not activated. So I had to run to my job. I had to run in the street to arrive on time, and I closed my position manually here, and I closed the position, and then it reverted back. It didn't take me out on break even, and then it came back again with like 10% here, but 10%. It's really it was a big position anyways. I think it's a 10% or a 50 or a 5%, 10% maybe, or 20. I don't know right now. So yeah, here I earned here more than with the other partials. Okay, as you can see. So my account is now up 4.9%, and yesterday was 0.2% up, I think. And well, this was my only trade, really good. My main target was this one, so well. And now to finish, well, USD JPY, nothing. It didn't take well, none of both zones, like well, levels. Okay, so USD CHF, I didn't really trade it because I didn't see it after the profit and I was working. I decided to just chill out and don't look at it. So previous daily high, round liquidity H1, round liquidity H1 again. We had a breakup structure here, so this is round liquidity on H1 too. And there was a possible entry, but because this round liquidity in 5, and you know that if I have a round liquidity in 5, I can enter again. We had a breakup structure here. So it's one of the trades that it's a little bit risky, of course, because you're taking round liquidity in 5, like the other one on GU, and you have to trust it. So my confirmation would have been here, and 1-to-1 would have been hit. Well, yeah, clearly hit. So this could have been a break even and partial probably. So I'm gonna take note about that. I didn't see it in that moment, but I know it's a proper trade. Not the best setup, but well, yes, because as you can see in the other one, it worked perfectly. So well, yeah. And then we had breakup structure here, and we kind of had mitigation, but well, no confirmation, because this is not an engulfing candle, this one, and the second candle it's not bearish and engulfing, so no trade for me here. Okay, but if we would have the proper confirmation, it would have been a good trade, correct trade to take. Okay, so well, finally USD CAD, you see we took the previous daily low, leaving this rally within H1 up here, and well, of course, relevant liquidity on H1 down here, and I think it's previous weekly low. Yep. And I didn't trade this. Why? Well, of course, because we had this week to the upside and they are usually taken. So we had break of structure, maybe a confirmation here, and it went all the way down. So it would have been a really nice trade, but well, if there's a week, I don't trade it. Okay. So well, this was my day. I hope you like it, and of course, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.